Alright, you guys, so now Roger and Duck both have dried. They actually had to have 2 coats, which is pretty good. And off camera, Roger's wheels are being painted. But now we're going to paint Roger's stripes yet again. So, actually it looks like we might have to do 2 coats of red. Yeah, looks like it. Actually, we'll do him later. Let me see. We are actually going to paint some parts of Duck black. That mainly involves the smokestack and the cab and somewhat of the running board. I think the wheels will also be painted black since Duck has got black wheels. So while I'm doing this, I thought I'd say that I saw that Mega Hedgehog X does have a Ertl Roger and a Bachmann Roger. But I've got a question for him. Does he have... Mega Hedgehog X, if you're watching this, do you have like a Thomas Wood Roger and a Trackmaster Push-Along Roger? I'm pretty curious because... the first time he ever commented was when I made a Thomas Wood Roger and the Trackmaster Push-Along Roger. Like, those were the first comments I ever got from him. He seems to have liked my customs, but I wonder if he's made them as well. Just wondering. And... recently, I have purchased the Annie and Car belt. I don't know if I said that before, but I thought I'd say it again, because why not? So I think Duck's coming along pretty good. I say things are looking pretty juicy at the moment. Now, rather than making a decal, we're actually going to try and paint the number 8. And that sounds alike, doesn't it? And I will say I have given one of my Thomas Wood engines an upgrade. This is Liam. I'm painting him a darker blue, which is called BR Blue. I think BR is British Railways, stands for British Railway. So... now we're painting Duck's sides of the running board black. And here, I'll talk about some things I have planned for the future, model railway wise, that is. Now, I'm going to ask you guys something. I'm wondering if I should make like a custom Hornby Mavis. That's something I had planned, but I don't know if I might actually do. But if you guys would like me to make a Hornby Mavis, tell me in the comments below. Another thing I want to do in the future is, I don't know if I should get Aryan Burt, because I thought about making Splatter and Dodge. And I might tell you about an interesting fact. So there's like a Hornby version of Aryan Burt, but the faces are not actually Aryan Burt's, they're Splatter and Dodge's faces. That's something that Hornby made a mistake on. I would honestly hope that they would make Aryan Burt with their actual faces, not Splatter and Dodge's faces. I thought about making a custom Bachmann, Dodge, and Splatter out of 2 diesels. Plowbender Studios has actually made a custom HO scale Dodge from diesel. And that was a commission by the YouTuber Captain Rolls. Or Eddie Rolls, as his real name is. And another thing I'm going to ask you guys, do you want me to make like a Thomas Snow Gauge Oliver? I thought about making him with a Hornby 040 that's the same shape as him. Oliver's like one of those clockwork gauge trains. And while I'm at it, actually going to paint this part here, the front and back windows, so that the drivers can see where they're going so they don't accidentally derail. I will paint the wheels black too, but that will be off camera because the video is now 5 minutes long. Let's hope I can speed this up. Alright, so duck's complete. Let's do Roger now. Alright, we're going to try to be as very careful as we can with these stripes. I think they can also use another color. Let's set the paintbrush aside. Honestly, I think this video would take very long, considering the fact that there are 2 model trains I'm working on at the moment. Yeah. Let's see. Alright. And while I'm going through this, there are some other things I might have planned for the future. Like, another Hornby train I thought about making is Ashima using a Hornby 040. The same 040 I used to make the Hornby Lady. Can't wait to make the HO Scale Lady pretty soon. That'll probably be Tuesday, like I said. And I've got another question for Mega Hedgehog Gex. I'm wondering when he might possibly make a Tails the Steam Engine. We have Sonic the Steam Engine, but it would just be nice if he made Tails to go with him, because Tails was at the end of the movie. For those of you who haven't watched Sonic the Hedgehog yet. I haven't watched it. I think I might get it on DVD soon. I might have told you that I haven't watched it because the lack of characters. I honestly thought the movie could be better if Tails was more in the film. And if we had Amy and Knuckles, that would make my dreams come true. Maybe they could even add Cream the Rabbit and Shadow the Hedgehog. If you guys think so too, tell me in the comments section. So, I think the red stripes are coming along pretty good. I think we might have to touch it right here as soon as I get the second coat of red applied, because I don't know why this red is hard to apply. I just thought the stripes would be as simple as 1, 2, 3, but who would blame this brand of paint? I mean, it's working for Duck. And another Hornby train I thought about making is Stanley. Thought about making Stanley using a Hornby and Smokey Joe. Or Pug as it's mostly called. And there is a thing that Trainboy17 suggested I make. It's a Bachmann Liam. That idea is not too bad. I think I might make Liam in the future sometime. And another character that I'm aiming for in the Bachmann era is Emily. Now, Emily is one of my favorite characters to date. She's just so cute. I love her design and her bronze buffers. Actually, they've changed them to silver, but I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I mean, it does, because I wish they would keep Emily's bronze buffers. That's something Spencer had. Spencer had bronze buffers, but then they changed them to silver. Same as his silver coat. But anyways, the thing I got paint on was the running board. It was white, but then I got some dark blue on it. But I had to scrape it off with a toothpick. So yeah, Roger and Duck have been added now. So wait when the black and the red is dry. Alright, so now both Roger and Duck are ready for the yellow decals this time. So what we're going to do is paint the number 8 on Duck. Now, I would paint the GWR letters in yellow as well, but they look kind of sun-faded on the O-gauge Duck. They're like kind of this white color. So instead of painting the GWR letters in yellow, I'm going to paint them in white. So, like the O-gauge Duck. But painting the number 8 is pretty simple. It's just like 2 circles stuck together. Right? And what we're going to do for Roger here is paint the number 77 in LBSC. So while I'm doing this, thought I'd say that Trainboy 17 said that he was going to paint Liam Trainboy 17 diecast engines in the actual liveries they're in, so that they're not just paper. But that's when he gets a bigger layout and a bigger budget. Now I've got a question for him. He has a model railroad, but I was pretty curious as to know how much did he pay for his model trains. I mean, for me, I paid like $61 for the Bachmann Thomas Percy on Amazon. But where I got the new Bachmann Thomas with the not so wonky eyes, I got that one from Model Train Stuff for like $49, and that was a pretty good deal. You can also find them on eBay, but there's some stores which sell the trains at a high price. Like on Amazon, Percy's algorithm went up from 61 to 63. Thomas is still at 61, but I just liked to get him from Model Train Stuff. The Bachmann Emily on Model Train Stuff is like $74. That's a pretty okay deal in my book. I mean, I would like to get Emily for $74 because paying $74 is better than paying over $100. But if you think that's expensive, you should see how expensive Gordon is. He's like over $100. That goes for his cousin Spencer. Anyways, if you got a model train, like name a specific character and how much you paid for it in the comment section below. I'm wondering how much Trainboy 17 paid for the Bachmann Thomas, because he has plans to make an Age of Scale Bartholomew, which I probably said before. But I bought the Bachmann Percy for my Sonic project on Amazon for like $63. That's just because my mom said it would get here faster, because Active Power Sports is from California. But anyways, those are done, so we'll come back and we'll do the rest. Paint Duck white, and we're going to give Roger some of the black details.